4 years is a lifetime to be away from.
I guess the public eye, I guess you can see it as that. I know people keep saying that, and it's like, you know, 4 years, you know, it registers with me what they're talking about, because I can be sort of a private person, especially when I'm creating, but the first year was spent touring, getting pregnant, living that out, becoming a mother, taking the first year to sort of do the mom thing, feel what that's really like, and then be inspired for my new record. Then I accepted the movie Burlesque, and that was another almost a year away from the public eye per se. So it's been a lot of work in the progress, and I couldn't be happier about Burlesque and the fact that the album's inspired by my son and the future and the feeling of the movement of electronic music, in a sense, but still maintaining that that rawness of you know, having those definite ballads that evoke that pure, honest emotion.
And also bring out that voice. I mean, yours is a unique voice. Do you feel like you carry the torch for singers, the people who can really sing?
Carrying the torch for singers, that's a huge compliment, I guess, yeah.
But there aren't a lot of singers. I mean, there are not a lot of singers anymore.
I think nowadays it's definitely easier to get away with stuff. I've learned that too. I was like, oh, really? You can just do that and it's done? But I do go the extra effort. But I did have a lot of fun on this particular album, experimenting with different textures and sides of my voice that I didn't even know I had, and it was really, really fun for me to do that. I have, you know, the upside that wants to be playful and sometimes sexual and express myself in all different lights, and I think this album is a true definition of all of those, you know, bionic qualities that us as women have.
Your last video, you made the very playful references to kissing a girl. Have you taken any heat for that? People kind of stirred it up, and they were like, "Oh Lord," and "Oh Lord."
It's always the chaps, this, that. It's, you know, going back to the dirty days. Yeah, I kind of inspired a little controversy along the way, but you know, it's funny when I'm doing these things, I don't even realize that they might be seen as controversial in a sense, because I am such an open and honest person and comfortable in my own body and in my own sexuality. It's just a really funny thing sometimes that people, I don't know, maybe aren't comfortable 100% with their own sexuality in a way. But that's why, you know, sometimes it's fun to do these things too, to provoke conversation and just the fact that, you know, people need to be more open and honest, I think, in talking about it. Because I think when you don't talk about things like that, then that's when you shame a subject like sexuality, then that's when you raise the perverts.
Is it hard, though, balancing that act with, like, you know, that's somebody's mama. That's Max's mama.
I know, it's so weird. It's like telling a painter, like, you don't paint nude women now that you become a parent. It's like you still have to express yourself as a human being, and especially, I think, as a woman, we're so shamed for our sexuality, and, you know, we're so seen as just being, you know, supposed to be this one-dimensional creature, and I think that's so unfair, and I have to keep in touch with myself as an artist and being able to express all sides of myself in order to feel like a fulfilled woman. And, you know, I definitely wear many different hats, and I keep them very separate. You know, when I go home at night, I sing my son to sleep with Mary Poppins' Stay Awake, and, you know, rock and cradle him and cover him up in bed and do really silly things that we won't even mention, and, you know.
How spoiled is he getting to listen to you every night? That must be amazing.
Well, that's very sweet, thank you. But you know, he's going to hear all Mommy's bad notes all the time. He'll grow up with it, so.
I want to ask you about a couple other things real quick. Entourage. You're going to be on Entourage, the season finale. Will you be playing yourself? Can you give us a hint?
Yeah, I will be playing myself, actually. I said yes to doing a scene with one of the main characters. I can't say too much about it, but there will be a little performance involved, and it'll be a lot of fun.
The tour has been postponed. Does that mean maybe a baby is in the plans? Or just more mommy time?
BIONIC is definitely my baby at the moment. Definitely, for now, I am so good with one. We'll see what the future holds. Eventually in the future, I do want to expand on my family and have another one. But for now, BIONIC is the baby, and Burlesque is the other baby, the next baby, and we'll see what the next project is. Maybe another baby, but...